Hello, everyone. I'm Bryn Tillman, and I'm here to just talk a little bit about LinkedIn content and what really works in order to attract the right audience and get them excited about what you have to share. So first, let's talk about the mindset around putting together content that actually has an impact. So mindset. The first thing we have to think about is what kind of content will actually work for us. And that content really should have 5 elements in order to work. First, it should definitely resonate with your buyer. So when they see it, they stop. Go, yep, that content is for me, right? And sometimes that's the title of your content, or it could be the question that you asked, or a statistic ultimately that you're using that draws in the eye, and they go, ooh, that makes sense to me. That's resonate. The second thing is create curiosity. So now you've attracted their eye and you get them there. You want them to learn more. So that initial question, that initial title or statistic gets their eye in, but then we want to really create curiosity in a way that gets them kind of like, ooh, this is worth my time, right? We're getting them interested to continue to read beyond just you caught my attention. Once we do that, we need to teach them something new. So what is something new, right? It could be, just a little tip. It could be a whole strategy. It could be a way of thinking, but something that they haven't thought about before. And why do we want to do that? We want to do that because ultimately, if we're not teaching them something new, then they're really not interested in continuing to learn. If it's old, it's just what they can Google and get anywhere, or something they've heard over and over again, it's got to just kind of shift their mind and get them going, that was interesting. I didn't think of that way before. Okay. After that, we want to do something really, really important, which is get them to think differently about their current situation. So now we've got them thinking, teaching them something new, but how does that relate to them and their business? What is it doing to get their mindset to shift and go, that's really interesting. I'd like to learn more about that. Okay. Now, or I can see how that can impact my business, not just learn more, but I can see how I have a gap. I can see how that can help me grow. I can see how what I just learned can affect my business. Okay. Once we've done that, now we need to lead to our solution. So we could do all of these things: resonate, create curiosity, teach them something new, get them thinking differently. But if it doesn't lead back to how we can help them, it's good content, but it's not going to be helpful in social selling, which really, what we teach is how to use social selling to, attract more clients and convert them to conversation. So number 5 is ultimately, is it leading to your solution? Does it get them to raise their hand and say, wow, I have learned so much. I'm thinking differently. I'd like to learn more from you. So if you can get those 5 elements one more time: resonate with your buyer, create curiosity, teach them something new, get them thinking differently about their current situation, and leading them to your content, then you've mastered kind of the elements it takes to get content that works. The next piece I just want to mention is, just because you built it doesn't mean they're going to come. So what can we do to get that piece of content in front of the right people? Well, there are quite a few things. The first thing I want to mention is we can invite them to come see it. So if it's on LinkedIn, there's a little paper airplane at the bottom of a share that you can click on, and you can actually send it into the inbox of specific people. So we talk a lot about taking inventory of our existing connections. Who are you already connected to that you'd like to send that to? The next thing that you can do is you can use hashtags that your audience is actually that your audience is following. So find a hashtag or 2 or 3 that a lot of people that you'd like to attract to this content that they're following, and add some of those hashtags. The other thing that you can do is add a link to your email signature, or drop it in an email to a bunch of your already followers, or people inside of your company or networking partners, and just say, hey, I just posted this on LinkedIn. I'd love to get some love if you're open to that. And by the way, you can do that with any post, yours or someone else's. There's 3 dots in the top right corner. If you click on that, you can click copy a link to that post and drive people there. So that is, we've built content that resonates, creates curiosity, teaches them something new, gets them thinking differently, and gets them to raise their hand. Now we've got to drive traffic there. Oh, one other thing, you can share it in groups as well, that content. So there's lots of ways to drive traffic in. The one last thing I'd say is, even if whether you've been sharing content for a long time or you're just starting, get your own hashtag. Ours is SSL Insights, but get your own hashtag and use that every time you share content. You may not have followers of it right now, but over time, people will begin to follow that hashtag, and your content will pop up more frequently for them. It also allows you to click in one place and see all the content that you have shared over time. So I hope that you guys are purposefully thinking about thought leadership and content, that we're putting out really great stuff that kind of rises above all the others, that we're attracting the right people and we're inviting the right people to it, and leveraging those insights in order to get hands raised and more sales conversations. If you'd like to learn more, we've got lots of other free content in our content library at linkedinlibrary.com. You can sign up for free. The library is always free, and there's a ton of stuff in there. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're relatively new and we're really excited. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Oh, by the way, with that library, there's a brand new community where you can ask your LinkedIn and social selling questions, and you get our team as well as the rest of the community that can help to answer both tactical and strategic questions for you. So much fun. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, we look forward to hearing from you.